Welcome everybody. We have not started yet. Waiting on just a couple more players, 3 more. This will be a 40 versus 40 matchup here on Hurtgen. Okay, down to 2. 2 more players. And yes, playing amongst the trees. These lovely trees. We actually just saw these last night in the Glow versus Ocelots matchup. It's Siegfried line as a middle point. Pretty sure tonight it's Siegfried. 99% sure. 79 players. Just waiting on 2 more. Sometimes you just gotta walk through the map a little bit. Experience the terrain, the quietness. Think about all the memories you have on this map. The good, the bad. The unbelievable games that come to your mind. Sitting at 80, just missing one fella from L201. And this week we have a couple pub streams coming on up. On Tuesday we'll be on SOB server. My sprint stopped working. Also my jump stopped working. Oh, whoops. Nope. Don't want to share my screen. Make sure admin camera works okay. Yeah, okay, this all works okay. I always get a little bit nervous. There we go. Now we can jump. Sprint along. Must have accidentally hit the control for screen sharing stuff. Yes, tons of great matches played on here. I'm working on categorizing all of the videos in my channel, so it makes it a little bit easier to find for people when they search for certain maps. First one I did was Hurtgen, so I have to go through and make sure everything's in there, though. It's a little added. Make it a little bit easier on people when they go to search for various things. Put in a nice playlist for people to look on through. Still have 39 over on Legion 201 side. Just missing 1. And we're up here all by our lonesome in Overlook. Everybody else is at Middle HQ. Let's go check out Middle HQ. Pretty quiet out here. Binya doing some pre-game exercises with the MG, making sure that all his muscles are nice and loose. That way he'll be able to twist and turn as needed throughout the match, depending on where the enemy is coming from. Still seeing 80. Just missing one. Okay, there we go. 81 in the server. Should be flipping any second, everybody. Andinos says vamos. So, any second now. Go take a... Nope, no, we won't. Won't have time. Here we go. Okay, so we'll go ahead and wait for the artillery squad to start. We'll take the engineer role, as we don't want to take the support just in case they use those supplies. Going into the aiming camera, everybody. And we'll see how fast Goat can get up their nodes. Supply truck, or transport truck. Baker. Puts the fuel node down. Goat can be ruthless sometimes. Hammer ready to go. But no, waiting on 50 more supplies, it looks like. All right, we'll go over to middle. We're going to be taking a look at Siegfried line. Now, last night, I was informed by a good buddy of mine, Wix, that Siegfried line is mainly to be capped by the Allies first. The Axis have a tougher time getting there because of their more exposed to getting their truck sniped and everything. But I guess in most of my streams, I've just had a little bit of different story with the Axis getting the upper hand. Last night we saw the Allies hold on to it, though, after they camped first on the hard camp. So that was, yeah, a little bit, I didn't really think of that before, just because, I mean, I guess I've seen so many streams where the Axis have camped first that I forgot that, yeah, he's right. It's a more Allied-favored hard cap. I'm thinking of maybe North Pass, obviously favored to be Axis. Scar, definitely Allies. Siegfried line, the Axis have a little bit better chance, but still, Allies going to have a little bit easier time getting their trucks all down here, down below, and then setting up their OPs and launching them straight into the circle. So let's see what happens here between Goat and Legion 201. Don't have any recon vehicles stationary, so we may not have any opening truck snipes. Whole bunch of Goat vehicles on that southerly road. No Rocketeers as far as I can see lining up anywhere. Here comes the Goat trucks. Everybody seems to be going out okay, squad leads included. Support players. Everybody continues on forward. 1 rocket, 2 rockets. Huicho jumps out. Guerrero over there to the right. And the allies will storm over into the circle. And push on in. Really concentrated around Siegfried. No presence up here by Scar. Everybody's on the attack. Everybody's in sector. Gallo. He's made it pretty far. Again, an M1 Grand going off right next to him. Gallo, buddy. Gallo, look to your right. Gallo. Oh, no. Oh, there he goes. Gallo turns. Okay. Gallo may be working with a 800 ping or something. Just a little bit of a delay right there in order for that to happen. Transport truck from the Axis still cruising around. Looks like Titty, though, did get taken out. 4th point is the Ruin, and then Jacob's Barn here. 3 garrisons. Look like the 4th garrison's about to go up for the Axis. Right there on the border. Allies control the hard cap for the most part. Axis trying to make their way inside the trenches here. Panzer IV is pushed forward along with the Lukes. Lukes is trying to navigate amongst the trees. 1 rocket comes in from Peter. Uninstall Bud. Over here to the left. Uninstall Bud. Takes out 1. Gonna go for a second, maybe taking some shots from the forest from Bannerono. Nope. Shot comes into the right. Lukes does take the round from the medium across the river, I'm assuming, that has parked itself to the eastern Hull Trail. Panzer IV is poked out. Trying to fire out there to the distance. I think it's trying to get the medium 75, but no dice quite yet. Round comes into the side. Sounds like an AT gun on the op somewhere. Not too sure though. And they're really pumping those rounds on in. The Panzer IV is not moving. Panzer IV may... Nope, they're still good. Panzer IV crew feels confident in their position, but I'm not too sure. Rounds from somewhere. Panzer IV begins to back up. It was firing so quickly that I have to think it was an AT gun, but I don't see anything on the map. A little bit confused. Very confused. Those rounds were pouring on it. Panzer IV will repair here real quick. Let's go take a look on the opposite side, see if maybe the AT gun wasn't showing up properly. Over here we have 1 Stewie. Oh, it could have been a Stewie and the Greyhound firing at the same time. That's what it could have been. Okay, that was very confusing, but that's most likely what it was. So Stewie and the Greyhound on the opposite side just pouring in those HE rounds. Trying to help the Legion infantry push on forward here. And the Goat may look to secure this opening cap. Uninstall, bro. Baker inside. Darth Baron coming over to the left. Takes out 1. And that was enough to flip it. Cap progress goes back in favor of the Allies. Baker on the opposite side with the FG-42. Zalberisk. Baker having a little bit of tough time, I believe. Artillery lands close. Okay, progress still fluctuating a little bit. Kama has made his way inside the hard camp. Carlos up there to the top. Take a look at the map situation. Everything's still pretty much concentrated. Legion does send one SL over there to the north. That's going to be pushing on down to the south and try to wrap around Goat's front line. And more Legion bodies sail into the hard camp and offset the Goat camp pressure. Let's go take a look down here. Panzer IV still alive and well. All repaired. Ready to go for the next round. Zerius, terrible. And Kaba inside there. Trying to knock out... Oh, no, the Greyhound's still alive. Got the Greyhound and the Stewie down there. And then we have the Sherman 75 over by Call Trail. Cap progress goes back in favor of Goat. Caballero. Caballero sets down a proxy satchel. Gonna push forward, get popped. Darth Baron, Zalbadisk. Everybody on the lower end. Everybody's just fighting for meter by meter here for cap weight. Go, oh, Muzzian, a little bit far away from the proxy satchel. Nope, no. The rest of L201 goes into the circle. And we have ourselves a 10-minute, plus 10-minute cap rate, cap battle, everybody. Bomber run coming in through the back line. So we have bomber run from the Allies going south to north, it looks like. I think it's going to land right beyond the P4. Remember, there are no garrisons in this area, so just looking to reduce the cap weight a little bit. And a counter bomber run called in by Goat. Coming over the circle. Getting a few. And getting on south. Buzz it! Buzz it! No, Buzz it survives. David up on the wood stack. Explosion happens over to the right. That was the P4. Or one of the P4s. Looks like one of them. They brought a second one up in the time since we last saw it. Uninstall bro and uninstall bud. Hanging out in the trench together. El Frijole. Coming on up. Frijole. Peeks, 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 peeks. Really close to the trench here. Uninstall bro over there to his left. Frijole. Looks. Guns him down. L201's going to need a few more bodies, though, in the circle to offset the cap weight. Once again, Ocelot inside, coming around the corner. And we may see our first cap flip. Submarines. No, runs out of ammo. And there's the first cap going in favor of Goat. We have the uninstall brothers. We have uninstall bro, uninstall bud, and uninstall dude joining us here on the game for tonight. Good to see a trio. Over here to the north. Kuko. Zabarisk. Nope! No! Gets him with the shotgun with the second blast. Cazador. Moves past the burning tree. Cabo Tempo. Tempo. Takes a second to reload. Taking some shots. Hides behind the tree. Tempo's gonna hold. We do have an airhead from Goat coming over here to the back line, as nobody is responding to it just yet. Remember, it's pretty far back, so Baker Squad coming up to help support the area. So we may see Goat on a swift attack towards the ruins here momentarily. Dark Fiend with the MG42. Got a good angle here amongst all the different trees and stuff. Lucky Bats inside the hard cap, down to the south. We still do have a P4 alive and well. First Tiger should be coming up momentarily. There it is, spawned on in. Reinforce has been dropped. The airhead is still alive. One blueberry has come off. Uninstall Lad. The fourth uninstall, bro. Looking to play spoiler on this Jumbo 76. Or maybe the 75. Yeah, the medium 75 right here. Steve, Katobi. Uninstall Lad, not that far away. Got a couple more blueberries coming over to the back. Uninstall Land pushes forward. Reinforce is dropped, remember, so all that sector, well, the fighting over the hard cap, we just have a couple blueberries inside. Uninstall Land goes prone. Not getting too aggressive here. Pena. Pena looking them out, the MG42. Over here in the distance, we do have Danze 13 sneaking up by the commander. Wano holds. Danza 13. What in the world? Danza taking the time, lining up the shot, and nailing it. Titty around the left side. Zabarisk about to come on over. Zabarisk. This is with a shotgun. Titty's gonna have a chance here. Oh no! Zabarisk with yet another shotgun blast. Wipes him on off. Pena gonna remount the MG42. Mac ready down to the bottom left. Goat still holding strong here on the hard camp. Curso down below. Tempe tries to blast the supplies. Or no, not supplies. That's not Tempe. Cucarone tries to blast the supplies. Maybe doesn't have any luck. And the canister simply rolls a little bit farther down the hill here. Bondanero. Over here to the left. Going over to the right, taking some shots. Moving on over, burns the outpost. Bondanero, no, takes a headshot from the Panzer IV. Goat has a couple active blueberries in the backline. We got some supplies down. A couple Legion raspberries go over there to the north to patrol around. Panzer IV takes another round, begins to back up. They got a repair station to the left. They're going to back up, though, to the destroyed repair station. They're going to have to adjust here a little bit. So we just have a little bit of skirmish going on in the back line. Legion is almost taken out. They're threatening to take out multiple garrisons here. But everything looks okay. You have one raspberry down to the south that was by the garrison but gets destroyed. Uninstalled dude. Pops one outside the bunker. Plane flies above. A couple supply drops coming on in. Nothing serious. Curso. Exchanges with uninstalled dude. Other card. Lucky Bats. Heard the shot go over to his left. But keeps going down the hill. So other card will have another chance to go on forward and maybe set up a new outpost. I mean, the Legion's position is looking pretty solid. They have a good foothold on the left side. They're dealing with the backline threat. Goat does get the garrison. I'd like to see Goat maybe place it one little farther north just as a safety measure. Rockets sail over by Dark Fiend, but he's okay. Empe. Empe holds, decides to dive on in. Empe. Oh, guns down one and gets two. Empe clears the bunker. Oh, what a sweet feeling that must be for Empe. More battles going on by... No. More battles go on by the hard camp. A little bit of camp progress for Legion. San Martin. Come on over. Soren, able to take him out. Go over here to the south. We have one Tiger. That P4 that we saw earlier did get destroyed, so we have two P4 carcasses here. Jim B jumps out, looking to do some quick repairs here. Tiger's taking some more rounds from across the river. Oh, don't like the Tiger's positioning. No, the Tiger goes blah, 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 doing. Oh, that's rough. Not too sure why. I mean, the Tiger maybe could have pulled forward to the house and may have an opportunity to live a little bit longer. I'm not too sure what, maybe miscommunication there amongst the crew. Cap progress will come in for Legion. Another bombing run on its way. May get that garrison over there to the east. Remember, Legion is over here by Jacob's Barn a little bit. Axis Commander patrolling nearby. Counter bombing run called in by the Axis. Let's take a look. I don't know who came out ahead on that one. I think it was pretty much a tie. Goat trying to get more bodies back in the circle. Calamar coming up forward. About 93%, 94. Looking really good for Legion. They almost got it. A couple blueberries by the ruins, but they're not too concerned about that at all. And we're going to see our second cab of the night, everybody. We got an airhead falling as well for Legion. Just to boost this attack up a little bit more just in case. And there we got it. Or there we have it, the second cap of the night. Not too shabby. Two camps, first 24 minutes. San Martin jumps down the trench of the card. Curso fires back. Gets him before he's able to dive on in. And just like that, Legion's looking really good. They're going for these backline garrisons, and Goat's front line position is suddenly very diminished here. have one P4 pushing up on the road, but don't think it's going to be lasting that much longer. It's going to have to turn back around and get back to friendly territory. One AT player, Danza, coming over with the bazooka. One to the rears. One more, and Danza will be able to engine it. Danza. No, take it out to the left. Baker comes up, finish him off. Enter for hot retreat. Goat will need a big reset here. We got a couple SLs moving into the back line. Baker squad recon setting up over there in C6. Easy squad gets an OP on the border. Uninstall dude, uninstall bro, making their way over here to the front line. I did hear a plane go above. We'll check that in a second. So we just got a two supply drops. No airheads. Goat, though, loading up an outpost in the back to threaten Jacob's barn. We'll go take a look. Who do we have here on defense? We have Gabarone, Huicho, San Martin, and Velero over there to our left. Gabarone is going to hear the M1 Garand go off nearby. Going to reset the position. Explosion happens down to the south, taking out one of the Axis tanks. OP gets wiped on Jacobs. Oh. Still got the garrisons, though. 1, 2, 3, 4 garrisons around Jacobs. So not too concerned for Goat. Think they'll be able to respond to this. Huicho holding. Huicho. No! Takes a shot right in the right shoulder. Vedero. Coming around to the left. Gets Tempe. Or gets Empe. But Pancake is able to take care of him. Okay, camp progress is going to continue for Legion, but once again, they only have a couple raspberries near here. So I don't think it's going to be serious, but Goat just has to be sure to respond to this without letting it get too serious. We have a Gary place over there to the northwest of Siegfried. Blueberries make their way back in. This will be a POV of Vero. Vero is 18. Most likely going to be launching a rocket somewhere in straight in the hard cap. Pancake. Vero. Car 98. Oh, man. Takes out the Panther Trinket. Urgency. No, not able to get it off in time. Oh, you can feel the struggle. Vero. Headed ready to go, too. Oh. Ready to launch one rocket. Straight. Baker coming around the corner. Oof. San Martin. Comes around. Nope. Yeah. And the tank will finish that off. Jacob's barn looks okay. Just Goat's position has been picked apart over and over. And now it's extremely scattered. They still do have a garrison over here to the left, the north. They can be a little bit of a threat to Siegfried, but they're in a full reset for these matchups. San Martin peeking amongst the trees. Just trying to take it nice and slow here. Oh, nope. Doesn't work out. Yeah, the position went from a very nice concentrated attack in the 4 grid squares to now everything has been blown up. L201 really trying to push around here. We got George Squad pushing up to the north. Allied armor still hanging out across the river. Going to probably see that pushed across here in a moment. At least I imagine so. Megalo. Gonna put over to the left. Trying to get Eek Johns down there to the bottom. Is able to get that shot off. Captain Gallo. Captain Gallo. Uninstall, bud. Tempo. OP gets wiped. Oh, Gallo goes, damn it. Gonna need to reset that outpost. Okay, OP gets replaced. Sometimes you worry what squad leads, what their cooldown looks like. And in this case, Goat is extremely, or Legion is extremely spread out. And this could present a unique opportunity for the Axis to get some action here in the middle of the hard cap. Rocket into the supply truck. Commander Wano trying to gun down here. Gets taken out. A Tiger in a precarious spot in the middle of the road. Really good spot for an allied peace strike. We've seen some really good peace strikes lately on Hurtgen. Lining up almost perfectly in the middle of the road on the trees. Dark Fiend with the MG42. Looks over to the left to help out maybe the Tiger a little bit. And the redeploy happens right in front of us. Tiger's going to hold there in the middle of the road. Looking to just act as a big chess piece. Help hold off all the Legion infantry. Tiger moves over to the left a little bit. Yeah, it's sort of starting to get piecemealed everywhere, everybody. We got stuff going on. all across the map. So we're going to be zigging and zagging in a whole bunch of different places. Rocket sails on forward to the P4. Goat got a couple bodies inside the hard cap. One of the raspberries takes a direct artillery round. Panzer 4 backs up. Darth Baron holding out inside the building. Rogue. Nope. Not able to make it up in time. Peace Strike called in down to the south. Did it get the Tiger? Yes, it did. Oh, man, we missed it. Okay, but it does. The Allied commander does sink it amongst the trees and takes out the heavy. Yeah, I mean, I used to be a big... I used to really doubt Peace Strikes being a possibility on Hurtgen. But now I think about it, with the roads and the sparse trees... You know, it can work. Pena. Checking out everything. Supplies falling across the river, it looks like. Pena, gonna look to relocate. Looks around. Doesn't see anything he likes. Goes back to the old position. Foxtrot pushing over to the left. Yeah, we went from 4 grid squares worth of action to 12. Lucky Bats uninstall, bud. Kuko. Uninstall, bud. Peeking around the corner here. A little bit of a interesting spot that they're in. Uninstall, bud. Trying to take out Spectro. Nope, not having any luck. Lore. MG of his own. Monitoring all the movement amongst the trees. Not much to be had right now, though. Recon vehicle gets shredded over there in the front line. Baker does get a garrison over there to the northwest. It is locked from something. Nothing I don't see on the map. Oh, I think Baker's dismantling a garrison, maybe. Hey, that's what that is. Thought he was placing a garrison. Panzer 4. When you see a satchel player like Frijole running away from a P4, you don't get a good feeling about it. Solo tanker inside, Jim B. Yeah, there we go. The Satcheliers strike again here on Hurtgen. As we saw last night in the other matchup we casted. But Legion doesn't have enough force here to really be a true threat. It's more of a nuisance. There's nothing here that is going to be overwhelming for Goat to handle. We have an OP to the northeast. The garrison is on the border. Charlie Squad going to go for this launch garrison. Cuervo setting up the MG. Takes that one over to the left. Kuko, Bud, down below. Kuko's crawling. Doesn't see the garrison over here. Darth Baron and Cucorone. Cazador slowly crawling forward here. One rocket comes from the back. Oh, that was from TT. Uninstall bro though. Uninstall Bud pushes forward. Kuko in support. Did he? There we go. The garrison will be taken out. Okay. So that is removed. Jacob's Barn still has a little bit of... Oh, we do have another garrison up from L201 over here in the back line. So they'll be leaking raspberries off of there here momentarily. We got 3 of them in the circle. Lucky Bats, Sandy Martin, Taylor. All coming forward here. Bombing run on its way to Jacob's Barn. This will be a defensive bombing run. General Wanho, a little bit worried about this. Resource-wise, 110 munitions, 480 manpower, and 70 fuel. So the Axis scraping the barrel, but we still got 49 minutes left, so plenty of time to generate some more. Bombing run goes through. Infantry will push forward. Uninstall Bud, Cuervo, and Dinos over there to the left. You just got a couple raspberries in the building. Let's see how they approach it. Cuervo. Cuervo. Oh, nails them right through the side of the window. Oh, uninstall Bud, I think got them both. Okay, yeah, uninstall Bud, cleaned them up. Airhead falls. Oof, almost walked away from that one. Remember, everybody, if you're enjoying the stream, be sure to hit that like button if you could, please. Thank you for joining me tonight. I'm your host, Smithers, for this competitive Winter War League matchup between the GOAT and the Legion 201 here in Hurtgen. Siegfried. We have so far seen 1 capture going to the Allies after a very good opening cap battle. I think it was about 11, 12 minutes or something like that. And now the GOAT has gained some map control, but it's very scattered. Legion has gained some map control, but still pretty scattered. GOAT trying to figure out where they can penetrate the line from. Baker in the back. Baker is a recon SL, so we'll need a supply drop back there. Uninstall ball takes that one. I mean, Legion hasn't had too big of a threat on Jacobs. Everything has been pretty okay. We have Frijole and Pancake pushing forward here, going up against Rogue 83. Rogue in the building, maybe looking to place down some mines. Yeah, there we go. Good mine placement. Pancake. Pancake going the opposite way. 2 mines placed in the doorway. Pancake puts down the outpost. Rogue burns it immediately. Oh, dude. Pancake looking at that going, come on, man. Yeah, you feel for the squad lead, but putting it up in a hard cap, you know you're going to walk into trouble with that one. Rogue waits. Pancake. Oh, the mines, the AP mines got both taken out. Oh. So Rogue loses both of those. Without further ado, let's go take a look at the poll so far. You have to pick 2 people to tank with in an upcoming HLL Celebrity Tank Tourney. Who do you choose? Sabrina Carpenter and Shane Gillis, Henry Cavill and Jennifer Garner, Jennifer Lawrence and Jason Momoa, or Kevin Hart and Kim Kardashian. The winning vote so far is Henry Cavill, and Jennifer Garner. You know, Henry Cavill, he's played his fair share. I believe it's Warhammer, right? He's played a whole bunch of Warhammer. And then The Witcher, I'm 99% sure. So he has his fair share in video games. So he could probably pick up on it pretty quickly, what to do, what to not do. Winning vote as of right now. We'll see how that changes over the course of the match. Second place is Sabrina Carpenter and Shane Gillis. I think people are banking on Shane Gillis being able to take his hella loose skills over to the tanking world, as he'll have a general idea of what to do. So yeah, very curious to see how that develops. Nobody wants Kevin Hart and Kim Kardashian. Last place for the votes right now. Baker Squad still holding on the opposite side. We do have Dark Fiend with the MG. Luke splashing over to the back. Afortunado. We have an airhead play to the southwest of Siegfried. We do have a couple raspberries nearby. If Baker can make a couple key frags there, it could be huge. We'll go check out Baker Squad. You know, just for the... Just see what Harley's able to do. We have Ick Johns hanging out with the binos, staring across the river, maybe looking for that MG42. Airhead's fallen down to the south. Airhead's right there, everybody. Ick Johns is looking the opposite way. Oh, may not have heard the plane. Pit Hazuka over there to the rear. Oh my Lord heaven, everybody. We may see it and be successful. I do declare we should do. It's going to land. It's going to be about 30 seconds from now. It'll be about 4 to 3:40. It's going to come on in for the spawn wave. Let's see what happens. Oh my gosh. No raspberries running back this way. This is going to be all good to go. Actually, hold on. Ick Johns may have a bead on it. Let's see how many bodies Go commits here. Oh my gosh, nice big spawn wave comes in. Multiple SLs. That's what you like to see. You like to see multiple SLs on the airhead. Chris RJ gets popped up there to the top right. Uninstall dude. Steven over here to the right. Uninstall bro. Zavelli per. All coming forward here. OP's get established. Very good, buddies. And now they got to target that garrison. We do have a garrison for Legion in the background. Baker did not find that. So Legion will be able to pour in off of there. But let's see what happens. Can Goat flip the script? Doesn't. Approaches Harley. Harley! Oh! Oh no, Harley gets gunned down. Azuka over there to the side of the river. Just a couple. I mean, we have a decent chunk of outposts. The airhead is still alive and well. But we got raspberries checking out the area. We also have a tank firing across. We have a 76. We have another 76 up there to the north. So this doesn't look that good. It may bring back a couple Legion bodies, but I don't see it being too serious. Barrero, Quincho. Uninstall bro making their way inside the hard cap. It all depends on Legion's response here. Let's see how serious they take it. Goat begins to be able to push on bodies on the north. Legion brings back a Sherman 75 down to the south. Garrison's being dismantled in the hard cap. Oh, Steven got taken out. Uninstall bro's got to go for it though. Uninstall bro. No, he can lock it inside the bunker. He can lock it inside the bunker. He doesn't need to dismantle. He can lock it inside the bunker. There he goes. Good play there by Uninstall Bro. There we go. That's the nice play. Artillery's falling right around, so Uninstall Bro could just stay inside and lock that garrison. We do have Empe. Empe's going to come inside. Empe. Uninstall Bro. No, he guns him down. Oh. And the garrison will be unlocked. Another big spawn wave from Goat, but it's going to be down below, and the tank's going to have a perfect feed on it. Oh, this Jumbo 76 with a commanding view. Yeah, the 76 will be able to mop up any big pushes here. Goat did gain a little bit of ground, though. They're able to push out a little bit. Legion is active, though, in the back line, putting a garrison up there to the north. Supply truck still coming to the rears. We have George squad hanging out by that Luke's. Another Legion squad down to the south. Axis commander exploring the area. May go up against Easy squad. Let's see it on the screen what happens. Easy squad wins the frag. Jumbo 76 backs up. Gonna keep pumping those shots across the river. So far, it looks like Legion is winning the armor battle. Goat struggling just a little bit. We have a Panzer IV cruising up to the north of Jacobs. No Tigers on the board right now. And Legion, yep, gets control of the hard camp. They responded in force. And they're good to go. Medium 75 here to help out. Uninstall lad. Oh! Oh, the medium 75 points the barrel right at him. Doesn't stand a chance. More rockets. And the pocket, though, Blueberries slowly is diminishing before our very eyes. Artillery round, claps one. Raspberries closing in. Down to uninstall, bro. I think there's still one more outpost. Yep, uninstall lad and Steven spawn in. They're trying to run off of it, but they're going to be easy pickings. Uninstall lad. Takes a rocket from Raptor. Ickjohns comes up and burns the outpost. Does Ickjohns wait 3 seconds, though? Yeah, I'll give him. I think he does. I think he does. Okay, so Legion has pretty much cleared out that. Everything looks back to normal. They do have a little bit of threat there on Jacobs. But Goat still holding strong. Pancake. Afortunado. Danze over there to the distance. Baker. Danze fires a rocket. Weecho's prone. No, Weecho trying to pull out the gun, but gets popped immediately. Blueberry wave comes over to the right. Danze going over to the side. Rocket in hand, ready to go. Danze, does he have an angle? Andinos coming over to the building, checking it out. Andinos. No, gets gunned down immediately. Bombing run called in, everybody. This will be a Goat bombing run over Siegfried. Blueberry spawn wave on Jacobs, and everything looks good to go. Chris is RJ. Trying to break through the defensive tree line. Taking these FG-42 shots. Oop. Gotta back up here. Maybe find a thicker tree. So far, Goat's playing pretty good defense. I mean, they face some pressure from all around, but everything doesn't look too shabby. Legion, though, is calling it a bombing run, and I think it's going to have the distance to take out that garrison. Now, the garrison is behind the... somewhere here. Yeah, right there in the trench. So it may get it. Sometimes we've seen trench garrisons get lucky and make it out alive. Bombing run goes through. They're going to get a couple. Garrison is down. All right, so Legion's going to pour on in. Airhead called into Siegfried, so Goat giving it another chance down to the very far south. Baker's in sight. You just got to get that garrison down to the south, unfortunately. They did not scout the perimeter for Goat. Darth Baron jumps inside the Hurtgen. Chris is RJ. Couple more raspberries over there to the left. A Sphinx over there to the back. No armor really for Goat. Everything has been cleaned. We have one P4 up to the north. We have a tank crew waiting down to the south. Maybe getting up a tiger here in just a moment, everybody. Airhead still falling. Will we see another Flipperooski attempt from the Goat? Pancake? Take some shots for the FG-42. Baker. All right, let's go give it a look. Let's go see what happens with this airhead. Plenty of raspberries in the area to respond to this. Remember, Goat still has, or the Legion still has that garrison on the border. So let's take a look. This airhead is the very, very deep. There we go. Decent spawn. We got 2 SLs. Uninstalled dude. Zavalapur. Kuko and Andinos. But camp progress begins on Jacobs. We'll get a POV here of one of the SLs. Looking to find a safe spot for the outpost. Zavala. Peace Strike called in. Peace Strike called in on... There's a defensive Peace Strike, maybe. Zavala tries to get the outpost down on the very far border. Legion does have another garrison over here to the right, though. So Legion with 2 Garys right around the area. Easily can pincer inside. Zavalapur pulls up. Should see this garrison in just a moment. Yep, sure does. Gonna mark it real quick. Camp progress comes in for Goat. Zavala locks. Gonna start dismantling, so it'll be an easy, quick takedown. 1 raspberry Darth Baron. No, does it? Oh, goes the other way. And Zavalapur will be able to dismantle with Darth Baron heads on over. Maybe be able to burn the outpost. Nope, Darth Baron circles back. Zavala! Zavala! Oh, 1 shot, 1 frag. But still, the garrison is lost. Pincho. Aguila. Coming over to the right. Aguila burns the outpost, comes inside. Nope, loses the 1 versus 1. Yeah, see, the airheads are working, but the unfortunate thing is that for Goat, their push is it's just so, it can be so surrounded. They don't have anything to pair with it as far as a front door attack goes. Rocket from uninstalled lad across the river almost hits the heavy. It's pretty close, I think. That's a little bit short, but not too shabby. '76 crew once again with a nice view from across the river. And see, they're able to just scout out any blueberry penetration and just funnel their HE shells where they think the OPs are landing. So it's really not too difficult for them. Kuko. In the hard camp. Kuko's holding still inside. Camp progress comes in on Jacob's barn. Once again, these attacks are very small, everybody. I mean, I would like to say for sure that, oh my gosh, it looks definitive. They're going to get a cap on this. But they're very small piecemeal attacks. Nothing serious, I would have to say. The airhead before from Go did look okay, but when Legion's... Oh, it's a mine. Legion just had too many spawn points around it. They're able to come in force. You got to have some type of ability to pair the attack to a front door push once the airhead succeeds in a backline success, or a backline surprise, I should say. If the airhead is able to succeed in that backline surprise, then the theory is that the front door should be able to push forward, gain a bunch of ground, and then the attack becomes a front door attack while the infantry is trying to rush back. The defensive infantry is trying to rush back towards the hard cap. It's like this, what do we call it here? Maybe a, what's the word I'm looking for? Like a swerve effect, maybe? I don't know if that's the proper word here. Almost like a boomerang effect, in a way. Valero. Hypnos. Down below. Valero jumps into the barbed wire. And still gets Hypnos. Henry Cavill and Jennifer Garner are still winning the vote. Second place still is Sabrina Carpenter and Shane Gillis. But it's close. It's still very close. Jacob's barn is without a garrison. We do have... Where are we on the map right now? Oh, we're way down here. Mamma mia. Jacob's barn facing a little bit more pressure. I think still just one squad, maybe two squad leads. Up here to the far north, we have a support player hanging out by the medium 75. We got 3 crew members in this 75. No satchel on it. Mingo, Vickman, and Abueta. North Baron. Andinos. Satchels. Oh, Satchel's right there. What? What? Who put a satchel right there? Oh, no. Nobody knows, apparently. Oh, no. And the satchel goes off. The friendly satchel goes off right in the middle of the hard cap. Not too sure what the game plan was with that. Baker comes around the corner. Gets Renda Suajo. Caparoni. Andinos. Andinos coming out forward here. Maybe thinking about a grenade. Gonna push forward. Into the smoke. Into the fray. Guns down one with ease. Over there to the trench. Andinos. Andinos. Take a look. Andinos. He doesn't see the one in the trench over to his left side. Shotguns over to his rear. Carlos. Dives onto the bunker. Andinos. May get a shot right in the cankles. Carlos right inside. Nope, Carlos is going to be just fine for the moment. Goat's position. Still got one garrison up to the... Oh, there's a satchel. Okay, satchel was placed. Clears out the area. Rafta comes on in. Down to the south. Goat gets a garrison established on front door, but they're facing some pressure from the rear. Jacob's Barn still looks okay. I mean, once again, they do have a garrison, but nothing too lethal just yet. Legion just not able to get really more than one OP is a threat on Jacobs. So Goat is able to continuously be able to handle it without too much of an issue. Frijole, afortunado. Making their way amongst the trees. A little bit of camp, more progress comes in. We do have the tank now. Now, this is the big difference. We do have a tank inside the hard camp. Goat's armor. We have one tiger coming in from the north. So they're most likely going to push down towards Jacobs. Airhead called in for Legion. Afortunado coming up here. Going to see Tembo maybe. Nope, doesn't see him. Pixels are a little bit too small amongst the trees. Medium 75, rolling over here into the circle. 3-man 75. Lingo Vikman. And then Abuerta. Reinforced dropped in Jacobs. Oh, no, the medium. You don't need to move out. No, medium, just stay in the circle, buddy. There you go. Man, sometimes just gotta stay in the circle. Just maximize that cap weight, buddies. Don't get too risky. No need to play with fire here. You're in the circle. You have a good opportunity to cap this. Airhead falls over down below us. We had a couple raspberries to support. Güero was the only one nearby. Calamar staying by to protect the airhead. Bombing run as well. This will be coming in. This is a ally bombing run going from southeast to northeast. 75 still in the hard cap, and Legion finally has broke through the Goat defense with 23 minutes left to go. Beast strike, maybe? No, strafing run over there to the back. Okay. The Legion is, broke it through, gone up 4-1, 23 minutes. For those of you just joining me, I'm your host today, Smithers, for this Winter War League matchup between Legion and Goat. We just saw our second cap of the matchup, both going to Legion. Siegfried and then Jacobs. If you're enjoying the stream, be sure to hit that like button real quick if you could, please. If you have any questions, go and pop them in chat. Uninstall bro. Or uninstall Bud right on the opposite side here. Maybe thinking about putting down a satchel, which he already has. This Sherman is not damaged, but it's going to get pretty close here. Uninstall Bud getting out of the way real quick. Satchel goes off. And the 75 will be partially hurt. Goat is on a full stream forward, though. They had a couple blueberries back on defense, ready to take on just in case, or just in whatever Legion decides to throw down there. Supplies fall down below. Those are allied supplies. Rafta will look to get a garrison up. Kuko, and uninstall, bro. Uninstall, bro. Peeks around, gets one. Goat just needs to get some lucky armor support here. I think they're going to have a decent chance to get this back right away. Had a garrison established on the border. One raspberry patrolling the perimeter. Yeah, the blueberries not yeah, getting pushed out. Front door garrison's getting established, but Legion is finding them and hunting them out and down. One Tiger up to the north, but looks like they're stuck on the road a little bit. One Puma over to the back. The uninstalled brothers pushing forward. On down from the south, got a little decent chunk. We got 3, 4 outposts established. Uninstalled bro has made, has gotten pretty far on foot. Taking some more shots though. Goes behind a tree. Trying to make the way towards the hard cap. Front install bro. Almost there. Oceloth right in front of him. Uninstall, bro. Guns down one. Afortunado. Falls victim to him. Just like that, uninstall, bro. May have a chance here to get something on the 75. Darth Baron's running back. Rocket sails overhead. Uninstall, bro. It's another one. Uninstall, bro, and a little bit of a tear. Another one. Number 5, maybe for comma 256, perhaps. Yep, number 5. 18 minutes left to go. You need players like this at this time. Zalbarisk also falls victim to uninstall, bro. And now he's going to pull out the satchel, and this would be probably number 9 for a frag streak from uninstall, bro. Very nice, buddy. And look at that. That medium's going to be eliminated. A little bit of camp progress on logging camp. Just a little bit. I don't think it's too serious, though. Uninstall, bro. Watching his satchel. Lingu jumps out. Guns down Lingu with ease. Venero going around to the back, trying to go with the garrison. Venero finds a nice safe core. Venero. No, he gets it. Oh, he got it in time. Venero, buddy. And the 75 goes, Baba Dewey. Oh, what a combination. Oh, can Go capitalize on this now? They're pouring on in. They got the garrison. They got the tank. No more allied tanks in the area as far as I could see. Everything else has been taken out. We got a 76 to the south. Camp progress comes in on logging camp. Say it ain't so. Couple blueberries there. That's it. Should be manageable. They just got to win a couple frags. Pancake over there to the right is the squad lead setting up the outpost. Rafta also coming in. MG action over to the barn. Oh, they just got to win a couple frags and maybe they get this back. Just need a few blueberries here, guys. Another wave. Okay, now the camp progress comes back in. Frijole coming on forward. Nope, doesn't make it. Okay, so Go gets this. Now they got to do a flip back over into Jacobs. We got a tank. We're going to go over to Jacobs, everybody. Seeing if Go can pull this off. Oh, they got the tank in the circle too, I think. Panzer IV, buddy. Stay in the circle. Stay in the circle. Stay in the circle. Stay in the circle. Kaba, terrible. Xeris, stay in the circle, just like the Sherman 75 did. Just maximize that cap weight. Bombing run called into logging camp. Panzer IV holding the road. We have Rian Seyaho coming over here to the left. Looking to get a satchel on. Panzer IV's got to hopefully see it. Rocket comes in. Mine's placed on the road. Panzer IV's just got to stay alive a little bit longer. Don't hit the mine. Don't hit the mine. I think they blew up the mine. Panzer IV still good. Oh, this got to stay in the hard cap. Panzer IV holding out. Nice job of the P4. Just keep spinning, buddies. Just keep spinning. You're the cap weight Goat needs right now. And Goat gets it. 2-3. Now can they push forward a Siegfried line? We have 96 manpower, 115 munitions, 1240 fuel. Panzer IV gets destroyed. Legion begins to camp weight. Back again on Jacobs. Oh, there's just nothing for that. Oh, they do have a garrison. Okay, garrison placed on the border. Okay, they just got to solidify. Nothing really on Siegfried. Just got the commander there. But they got to secure Jacobs, obviously. And Dinos. Oh, Sorahen. Guns down. Quite a number. Supplies falling for the Axis, but the supplies get deleted in midair by the artillery shell. So those are not gonna help. Oh, look at Legion's counterattack, everybody. They are all in to get this back. We have a 76 up to the far north. 76. Pouncing on this Tiger. Tiger looks like it was distracted by infantry to the rears, and the 76 is going to come up and get them served. A nice Tiger on a silver platter. Oh! Oh, Goat fought so hard to get that back, and Legion able to push forward with everything they got, and now they're capping it yet again. Doesn't look like anything is set up by logging camp. Couple bodies heading over towards Siegfried, but obviously that's not going to be really worth much right now. Goat will need to flip everybody on over to Jacobs. That just won't. Yeah, Legion's fully stacking this up, and they'll be all good to go. 13 minutes left to go, everybody. Let's see if Goat has another one in him. We have a Tiger coming up from mid-HQ, but there are AT players, I'm guessing, ready to go. Tiger on the main road. Counterattack on Jacob's barn doesn't seem like it's gonna amount to much. We have uninstalled dude over here to the rears. A couple squad leads from the attack on Siegfried making their way northeast. 12 minutes, 40 seconds. Uninstalled dude. Oh, right in the middle, 2 raspberries. Allied supplies fall. '76 chilling on the road. David building a nice little repair station. Castillon inside. Now, maybe just me. I would maybe not build a repair station on the road. I would maybe look to put it right over to the side, just so you don't, in case you need to back up. But maybe that's just me. Do have the Allied heavy taunting the blueberries. Rushing him right in front of him. Hey, Kolg. Coming on forward. Looking to make him pay at least a little bit with this Panther Trick. Yo, Kolg. Ricochets off the left side. Gonna try another one here. Coke. Oof, a little bit short. Okay, got one more in you, buddy. One more in you. Come on, come on, come on. You got this. Come on, everybody. Gonna give a little cheer for him. Cheer him on. Oh, a little bit overhead. Okay. So we'll catch up on Mail Coke next time. Gets shot in the back from Bloor. 76 stands proudly right here in front of Jacobs. Some tank got blown up in the background. Oh, it was a Tiger that was on that road. Yeah, I didn't notice that before. Okay, the Axis lose that heavy. A little bit of progress on Jacobs' front door attack. And hey, we're at the point of the game where if you're on Goat and you get some progress on Jacobs, you have a front door garrison, I would just tell everybody on Login Camp to redeploy. Don't worry about it. Let's just see if we could get this. We don't have time to worry about whether we get 1-4 or 0-5 from the final score. Allies bringing up their armor, though, pretty close. Let's go get a POV of Jacobs. Let's see if the Axis have it in them. Oh, lucky bats. Gets deleted by the artillery round. Luke's on the road trying to make a difference, but gets obliterated. Legion brings back a whole bunch of reinforcements to Jacobs, stacks the hard camp, prevents Goat from getting any closer. One transport truck to the rears. We have a support person in that transport truck. Kuko. Camp progress did begin on 5th. We'll go check on that in a moment. Allies maybe committing their tanks. Yes, they are. Oh, artillery round lands right inside. We'll go check out 5th point. Two jumbos. No, hold on. Medium 75 and a jumbo. Right here, running around the circle wherever they please. Telling the Axis AT, bring it on, buddies. Show us what you got. 76 keeps moving. Back here near the spawn now. But you may want to hold your horses. Maybe set down your acai bowls. Put down your margarita. Because Goat is right back in the middle of Jacobs with a whole bunch of blueberries of their own, and they're looking to bring it on home, baby. This tank needs to just rush in the middle of Jacobs and depend on the infantry for support. Afortunado. No, rocket sails into the rear and knocks it out. Comes in from Bloor. And the Raspberries will begin pushing on back towards Jacobs. Can Goat... Oh, precision strike lands right in the meat of the Blueberries and knocks out a couple. And the cap weight goes back in favor of Legion. Does Goat have enough reinforcements available? Nope, Legion's bringing on more. 6 minutes left to go. Another Goat spawn wave. But they lost about 20 seconds right there, maybe. Artillery lands close. Goat trying to hold on to the little Stalingrad.
Renzeriano trying to run over to the opposite side. Burns the outpost.
comes in the building, knocks out one. Maybe got two over there. Kuko, the last one surviving. Takes a grenade to the face. Actually, a grenade to the booty. Lives through it. Danze coming over to the left side. And just like that, after all of the chaos, Legion clears it all up. We have one lonely outpost that remains. Uninstall Bud. Gonna have to hold back the Legion Horde all by himself. Spawn wave, nope, comes in. No, but a rocket. Alucard throwing grenades over here to the trench. Raspberry swarm on and the OP's gone. We're down to a couple blueberries. 2 blueberries. 3. Oh, Azuka. Dice him top. Satchel's been placed. Uninstall Bud knows his time is almost near. Decides to place it down. Mayo Code runs away. Zabarisk. Satchel. About to go off. No, it takes them all out with him. Oh, what a fight for Jacob's Barn. Damn. All right, let's go over here to logging camp, where the Axis look to hold for another 2 minutes and 10 seconds to escape with a 1-4, as it doesn't seem, at least at the moment, that they're going to have another chance at Jacobs. But hey, I'm all down for surprises. Surprises are lovely. Airhead called in. There's an airhead. Can we see a last-minute miracle on Jacobs? So Goat can leave with a 2-3. Airhead's landing up to the north. It's relatively away from the raspberries. We've seen the airheads work before on the Allies. Bombing runs called on in. Kind of deep for Legion. Not going to really get much, I don't think. Raspberries coming forward. Empe. We've got a POV of Empe. Cap progress begins for the Allies just a little bit. Oh, everybody sees his buddy get wiped. Gets a little bit of cover here behind the tank. Blueberry's just trying to hold the barn. A little bit of cap progress on Jacobs. The airhead was found up to the north by Baker, it looks like, but a couple garrisons were established. Goat is losing 5th right now. Surubes coming over here into the barn. Gonna see the garrison. Surubes. Rocket sails on forward. Taylor. Nope, no one sees him. Surubes able to get it. Legion's gonna begin throwing everything at this, I imagine. We have a Panzer IV rushing into the hard camp. Raspberries all coming on forward. One garrison to the back right for Goat. But I don't think, even with a entire team spawn wave, they'd be able to get this back, as the hard camp wave is going to be too much. But let's see. Panzer IV splashing around. 1 minute 20 left to go. Both caps still in progress. Another rocket sails in, knocks out the medium. Legion looks to have the chance to secure the 5-0. Big Goat spawn wave comes into the bottom. Legion holding on to the circle. Reinforced dropped in logging camp. Legion firing rockets down the road. Zabarisk. Gabarone. Oh, nope. Doesn't get Gabarone. And it looks like Legion may... Oh! Oh, go got it! Go got it! Oh my gosh, go got the 2-3, Mamma Mia. Wow, I don't think you can get much closer than that. Holy shnikes. They're rushing on forward to Siegfried, but obviously at this point it's going to be way too late. But damn, kudos to Goat. It looked like Legion was going to get to 5-0, but Goat stopped him and managed a miraculous balancing effort there in the final few minutes. Oh, wow. That was great. Everybody, well, thank you for joining me. If you enjoyed the stream, be sure to hit that like button before you take off. And, of course, I'll have plenty of streams throughout the week. You can also join the Discord if you find it in the video description. If you're interested in competitive Hell Let Loose or just want to become a casual member, that's fine, too. So you can check out that in the video description, like I said. And then you'll see all my streams there and everything that's come up. But you can also find all my streams on my live page of the YouTube channel. All right, everybody. Well, thank you for joining me. If you have any questions, go drop a